Let's have a look at CloudGuard Clarity. Clarity gives a graphic visualization of the security groups and assets in your cloud VPC. It arranges the security groups hierarchically according to how they are related to each other and groups them according to the level of exposure of the assets they protect. This can help identify anomalies or misconfigurations in your network and correct them. It also shows the relationship with other VPCs if they are peered. Open Clarity under the Asset Management tab. Start by selecting a cloud account and region. Initial view in Clarity shows the VPCs in a region. Each node here represents a VPC. The lines represent peering connections between them. We also see the number of assets in the VPC. Select a VPC. The detailed pane here shows an inventory of assets in the VPC. There are two main views in Clarity. The first is the security groups view. This view shows the relationships between the security groups and the VPC. Security groups are like virtual firewalls and filter network traffic to assets or groups of assets. For example, instances, databases, ELBs, and web servers. The security groups are arranged in swim lanes according to their exposure to the internet. The least exposed are on the left, and the most exposed are on the right. Each node represents a security group. Line segments represent network traffic between the security groups. Select a security group. This pane shows details of that security group, the instances it protects, the rules, traffic sources, assets protected by it, and the inbound and outbound rules. Using this view, you can see whether your assets are located correctly in your cloud network and if they are correctly exposed to external access. Click on a security group link to open a page for it. Here you can see details and make changes and corrections to its settings. There are filters you can apply to the view. For example, you can show only specific swim lanes. Now the other view in Clarity is the Assets view. This view shows the assets in the VPC. Like the security group view, they are grouped according to network exposure to the external world. Each node represents an asset. Clicking on it shows its details. The sources are other assets or external sources sending network traffic to it. This view has the effective policy grouping applied. That grouping aggregates assets that are affected by common security groups. And this is a grouping. We can expand it to see the assets in it. This grouping declutters the view of your assets. Click here to see the flow logs page for the selected asset. Here we can see more detail about network traffic to the asset.